Hey everybody, welcome back to Kiki's Book Party. And after my last video, I decided that I wanted to do a kitty book, not necessarily a review of books, but just kind of a what should I read? What should I read my kids? I have a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old, so they love going to the library. They've been exposed to books since forever, and it's not uncommon where we live for kids to be reading all the time. So, but I do get asked a lot of questions about what should I read the kids, or a woman at the library said that she hated picking out books for her daughter. Okay. So I love it, and so I don't mind, and so I, had no problem sharing, what to pick out. So, I have a boy and a girl, and, my husband and I, we love to get books for the kids, and, that's something that he really loves to do as well. So, I have some suggestions. This was given to me by a very good friend of mine, who's a teacher, and it's called Trains Go. This is a favorite in my house. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a big old book of trains and sounds. Squeak, clang, and there's parts that go clickety-clack, clickety-clack, and they love that. So, trains. And there's another one that this author, Steve Light, who's the author of this book, made about trucks. And it's all kinds of trucks, and it helps the kids identify about trucks and truck sounds, and it's really cool. And so we like this book. We purchased a lot of Sandra Boynton's books, if you can see. This one's Barnyard Dance. And this one's, a lot of these series have a lot of rhythm to it, so the kids get a chance to sing along. They kind of memorize the sounds, and that's really cool. She wrote a book called Tickle Time, and so you get to tickle your kids as you're doing it. So Sandra Boynton, I like it. And for young kids, your books are going to get sticky. They're going to get sticky. The pages are going to stick, and they're going to get all kinds of stuff on it. So I always say get a hard book, because so they won't mess it up. We had Pat the Bunny, and that thing has been ripped every time we buy it. So these more durable books are better for the little guys. With that being said, we did check out Amelia Bedelia Goes to the Library, and it's her first library card, and we checked this out. And the cool thing is that because they go to circle time and story time and all this stuff, they knew about it, and that was really great. And they got excited to see her get a library card, although so many things have changed. But we like to support our library, and we want to see books, physical books, stick around. So that's why we're doing this. That's why we started the book party. Brown bear. Brown bear, brown bear. What do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. This book is great. This book, they've pretty much memorized this. Yellow duck, what do you see? I see a blue horse looking at me. Okay, and then the kids, they're learning their colors. Then they go to the children, and in the end, they go through them all, and it's great for little kids. I mean, my daughter's only 2, and she's pretty good with the book, and she's pretty good with all the books. So it's just all what you expose them to. You don't have to go and get, my baby can read. Just read a book. Mother-in-law got these. Olivia. It's cute. I think it's a little old for them, this one. But, it shows Olivia dancing around, and I think in about a year, sometimes a book will be not good, and then 6 months later, it'll be fabulous. But this one's very cute, especially for the little girls. Giraffes Can Dance by Giles Andre. I love it. It's another rhythmic story. Anything where these guys are singing and getting into it is great. It's great for the guys. And this was given to us by another friend. This is Mr. Brown Can Moo. And Mr. Brown makes all kinds of different sounds. And so the kids get really into it. It goes pop, 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 and whisper, and all this stuff. And he can sound like a cork. He can sound like a rooster. Cock-a-doodle-doo. So, you know, they know their sounds, and that's great. And they love these. And you can never, ever go wrong with an animal book. And this is my first animal book. I like it, but I don't love it. The reason why I don't love it is because, you know, duckling and ostrich chick. I mean, it's a little bit much for kids, but everyone's trying to make their kid a brainiac when we just also kind of got to stick to the basics and build before we get there. But, you know, you see these all around. And I think that, you know, if you're not really used to talking to someone that doesn't talk back at first, you know, reading some books with some rhythm and sound, and they're just kind of soaking it in. The next thing you know, they'll be speaking right after you. But I will say this, what I found with my kids is that I can read them 1,000 books. What they really do is just basically imitate me. This is what they do. My daughter is me all day. I'll have to get her on the camera. She tells me to be quiet and not to sing. And don't sing loud. That hurts. Anyway, thank you so much. And, you know, I hope you guys, I hope I've provided some books, and there'll be many, many more, especially for the kids. I'm always looking for really good kids books, and sometimes it's hard to find, and I'll try to find some good, you know, African American and Asian ones. And we found a good Asian one about some kind of festival, the Moon Festival. But anyway, peace and blessings, and see you next time. Thank you.